What's going on, people? Through the power of fiber optics, I'm a flying modem. Casual gamer likes to play competitively, and this is probably gonna be a real long video. And I gotta apologize in advance. I feel like I'm gonna use some gameplay that I've already used, but I'm not sure if I already used it, and I can't find the video if I used it or whatever. Maybe it's just for someone else's channel or something. But I need a really long gameplay because I know how long this commentary is gonna be. And the main topic is gonna be my internet story, my week without internet, some backstory and whatever. But I know there's a lot going on. We just had the Black Ops 3 trailer reveal, the news about the beta if you pre-order, and all that jazz. And I'm probably gonna make a video about that, probably gonna touch on it, you know, not really like break it down and make speculations and rumor videos, nothing like that. Just kind of comment on the COD community reaction and how I personally feel about it. So that's gonna be a future video. Like I said, this video is about my internet story. That's what I'm gonna call it. So to get started, before I had AT&T and I had a 1.5 up and a 12 down, right? That's not really anything. But before that, I had a 0.90 up and like a 6 down or something like that, or like a 5 down. But we had a contract with AT&T, and they was giving us, you know, the speed for half off, and then that went up, and it went to like $57 or something like that. And I wanted to get out of AT&T a long time ago because, you know, there was other companies offering better speeds for less money, and I'm for that, you know, definitely for that. So my roommate had AT&T in his name. His contract was up, and we, you know, he was telling me that it was coming up and he, you know, gonna cut it off and whatever, but he didn't. And you know, he didn't pay first the last bill, and then it just continued. So the next one bill was $57. So all together it's like almost 100. But that was like 2 months worth of a bill, because the bill he was supposed to pay and didn't was you know, late. So it was a late fee. Now with all that being said, he didn't end up paying them. He didn't tell me, you know, basically let me on like everything's all good. And I'm in the middle of the night, man, just chilling, and then it just cut the fuck off on me. So I'm like in the middle of whatever I was on, like Netflix or YouTube or something, and you know, it just cut off on me, and I'm like, okay, what's going on? And then this little web browser just opened up, and it's AT&T basically saying we want our money. So I'm like, okay, whatever. Like, I'm done with whatever you doing. We getting, you know, Time Warner Cable or whatever. So I'll call Time Warner Cable up and, you know, tell them blase, want this package, this and that. You know, I'm pretty knowledgeable of, you know, routers and everything. I mean, my name is AFlyingModem. I should have to be knowledgeable about these things to call myself a flying modem. But you know, just like, you know, I just need the equipment. I can install the stuff myself. Whatever. Like, cool. We're gonna send you the equipment. So I get the equipment by Friday. Mind you, I haven't had internet for since Sunday night. So Wednesday is when I call them, and I get my package by Friday. I hook everything up. It's not working. So they're like, okay, well, we got somebody coming to y'all. I'm on the phone with them, right? And I'm like, you know, this and that, whatever, I can install the stuff myself. That's Friday. No, that's Wednesday. So I wait, you know, Thursday, Friday, when I finally get myself, call them back, and I'm like, yeah, this and that. And I'm like, okay, well, I got DirecTV cable. So is that gonna be a problem? Like, you know, there's only one coax cable in the house, and that's what I'm trying to hook it up through and whatever. And the representative, you know, the customer representative was like, oh yeah, you're gonna be good, sending someone to you tomorrow, and they're gonna bring the activation cables, and that's all you need, and this and that. I'm like, you know, that don't really make sense to me, but I'm like, okay, cool. You should know what you're talking about, right? All right, cool. So I wait Saturday, and this is the thing that really pisses me off. They tell you, you know, that we're gonna have somebody come to you between the times of 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. So I'm like, damn, I don't want to miss this guy, because the guy they were sending was like an outside guy. He only handles the outside work. So I didn't want to miss him. And I wanted to specifically ask him, like, yo, we only got DirecTV, blah, blah, blah. It's one cost cable. Is this going to work or whatever? Like, can you do something else? Can you like run some more wire or whatever? And didn't want to miss him. So I got up like 8:30, was ready, waiting for the dude from 9. So all the way from 9. I had just went to sleep like 4 o'clock, something like that. Basically, I didn't get enough sleep. So I'm waiting for this dude from 9 all the way to, let's say, man, like 2 o'clock. or like 1, something like that. Sometime in the afternoon, I get tired, I go to my room, I lay down, I knock out. Now, I wake back up about 5:30. You know, get a couple of hours sleep or whatever, and I'm like, man, I hope I didn't miss them. So I'll call I'm about to say AT&T. Screw AT&T. I call Time Warner Cable. I'm like, yo, you know, just make sure I didn't miss the guy, whatever. You know, like, oh no, they're still on their way. This, that, and the third. I'm like, okay, cool. Yeah, I just had a question because I'm just making sure I don't miss him, because I wanted to ask him if me having DirecTV is going to be a problem because it's only one cox cable. And the guy who I'm talking to this time, after I don't talk to like 5 representatives, this dude being the 5th, he's like, oh no, you don't even need that guy. You need a professional install. I'm like, oh, okay. You sure? I just kept asking, you sure? Because everybody else been telling me something totally different. Had me waiting for my internet since Wednesday. Now it's Saturday. Going on 7 p.m. Been waiting for the dude all day. Couldn't have been sleep. You know, sleeping in on a Saturday morning. You know, first world problem. And he's like, no, man, I'm absolutely sure. There's no way we can send our signal through their cox cable. We need to install our own cable. Cool, dog. I understand that. So I already lost hope. I'm just like, I'm about to go another week without internet. Oh well. And like, I'm like kind of upset, and I'm underselling it. I wasn't kind of upset. I was like hot. I was pissed. I called my girlfriend or whatever. I'm like, man, my internet I ain't gonna be here. I was bitching to her. And I'm like, blah blah blah. I told you. See, I told you they wasn't gonna be here today, and some bullshit was gonna happen. Like, that's how it sounded. So, basically, I'm talking to the guy, and he's like, yeah, man, the earliest I can have someone come to you is between 3 p.m. and 4 p.m. tomorrow. You mean like Sunday tomorrow? He's like, yeah, 4 p.m. Yo, that's good. Let's do that. So I was happy. Like, all right, cool. One more day. But in the back of my mind, I'm like, it's already been a damn hassle. Something's gonna mess up, or the guy ain't gonna be able to find my house or something, and it's just gonna be bad. So I'm just hopeful. My girlfriend's like, oh, I hope it comes or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, I hope it comes too, blah, blah, blah. And long story short, next day, I wake up early again. Didn't mean to, but I wake up early again. I end up staying, you know, awake until the guy calls. And matter of fact, before I even go on, the representative I talked to Saturday that was telling me about the guy who's coming on Sunday was, he was like, oh yeah, and then the dude who's ever coming will call you. It's probably be from a block or private number, and make sure you move all furniture that needs to be moved, because technicians aren't allowed to move furniture. He was giving me all this information. Like, this dude must be a veteran customer service guy. Like, he's been doing customer service since like he turned 18 and was able to answer the phone for other people or whatever. But long story short, I stay up. Dude calls me around 2 p.m. and I'm like, hello? God, I don't really like answering, you know, private or block numbers, how you get pranked and stuff like that. And he's like, oh, hi, is this blah blah blah? I'm like, yeah, this blah blah blah. And he goes, okay, this is a Time Warner Cable technician. I'm like, oh, okay, what's up? I didn't really say what's up, but that's how I felt. And he was like, are you at home? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, okay, can I come now? And I'm like, yeah, you can come right now, whatever. I'm like, okay, cool, he on his way. So the dude was telling me he's supposed to call 30 minutes, an hour to 30 minutes before he actually shows up. And this dude was only supposed to be available between 3 and 4. As soon as I hung up, I'm like, cool, he coming. I'm like, you know what? I should probably go get dressed and then come outside and move this stuff real quick. So, yeah, whatever. And then next thing I know, I hear like, and I'm like, who the hell is that? And sure enough, it's the technician guy. And it's like 2 o'clock, barely going into like 2:10 p.m. or whatever. It's like just hit 2 a little bit after, whatever. And I'm like, well, all right then, come on in. Like, what you need? You want some water? You know, people get real, you know, giving when you doing something for them or whatever. And you know, dude was like here early. I'm like happy as hell. Like, yeah, I'm finally about to get my internet and whatever. And even in the back of my mind, I'm still like, some bullshit is gonna happen. He ain't gonna be able to run the wire, or I'm gonna have like termites in my wall and the whole wall gonna fall out or something. And I'm just like, I ain't gonna be happy until this actually is like hooked up and I see for myself I got internet and I'm online. So, you know, me and him was talking or whatever about how quiet it is in the neighborhood and all this other stuff. And he's a real cool guy. Shout out to him. He installed it very fast, you know, way faster than I thought he would. He was playing no games, wasn't taking no breaks or nothing. He actually was knowledgeable of his job and everything. You know, that's the kind of technician we need in the world. So, long story short, I get my internet hooked up and everything. I'm happy. He leave. I thank him and all that jazz. And you know, that was my struggle with the internet. And tomorrow, after I get done with doing my little runs, my little daily errands and whatever, I'm about to call Time Warner and complain because I damn sure shouldn't have to pay no $29.99 for no professional install when I would have just paid that in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? And have my internet and all that. Wouldn't have to have waited from Wednesday to Friday just to be like, oh, you can't hook it up yourself. And then Saturday, like, oh yeah, we're gonna send somebody. Dude don't show up at all. And then Sunday, you know, which was like the best day, dude came right away, handled his business, got the fuck on. Like, all right, dog, I feel it. But I do apologize for the long video. I don't really like to put out long videos, but I hope you enjoyed nonetheless. You know, laugh at my pain. And you know, it's been a flying modem. It's been a flying modem. Catch y'all next video. Make sure y'all check out the previous video or the random video, maybe even both. If you like the video or you like any of the videos I'm talking about, like the video, really appreciate it. And I'll catch y'all later.